Life is a strange creature. I've been writing what I want to call creative writing, literature, or whatever, since about 1991. And I've been spectacularly unsuccessful. I've been turned down by every publishing house that has ever existed. I mean, not only do they send me the rejection notices, sometimes they send me flowers like it's a funeral or something. Come on, man. It can't be that bad. But I was in a coffee house. I forget whether it was. It wasn't Starbucks. Actually, it wasn't Starbucks. It was. It's this coffee house right alongside the roadway leading down to La Jolla Cove. And I just stopped in there. I was on my way down to go for a swim. Grabbed a coffee and I sat down. You know, a seat away from this other guy who was sitting there looking out. And having been an aspiring writer for decades, a fucking loser. That's what I am. I recognize this guy. As old and frail as he was, it was Hunter Thompson. Fucking Hunter Thompson is sitting in the little coffee house that overlooks the cove. And I just happened to drop in for a coffee and I'm sitting next to him. Now, I didn't say anything to him, and he didn't say anything to me. And I think he died about a year later. He looked pretty bad. He looked pretty bad at that moment. I think he was just, maybe reliving memories of his past. Who knows, where the guy's been. He's been everywhere, though. And I don't think his writings actually are a good summary of his experiences in life. He had to have some positive experiences. I mean, everything can't have been as bad as he makes it sound in his writings. But anyway, quite the experience. So I recognized him, and strangely enough, he did not recognize me. Maybe one day he will. Let's hope. So anyway, after that, I went on. I went for a swim, came back home, and I started to imagine my next writing. And this is what I came up with. It sounds bad. It does. Here it is, though. I had a revelation the other day. I was looking through my photo albums and videos, and I realized, dude, you only date really hot women. Smoking hot. And so I had to ask myself, well, how could that be? Why would that be? And I guess because I grew up being a smoking hot dude. Worked out a lot every day, my entire fucking life. And I had attractive parents. I mean, everybody wanted to fuck my mom. But my older brother, not really my older brother, he lived down the street, but he wanted to fuck my mom. I was like, oh, don't say that. Don't say that. But he wanted to fuck my mom. No, don't go there. Oh, boy. So, haven't been fortunate. Grown up, smoking hot. Man, I'm a smoking hot man. Oh, you look at me and you wanna, ooh, you get wet just looking at me. Yes, you do. But, over the years, I feel I've been unfair to ugly women. And we all know what we're talking about here. That's fuck it. It's like, fuck that. Or buy some taquitos and a beer. Oh, man, you can't give it away. The ugly women can't give it away. Like put them on a plate and spin them around in a Japanese bar one night. I'll take the other thing over there. Oh boy, it's not their fault though. Not their fault. They look bad. Scare dogs and other small animals, and maybe even some large animals. I don't know. Maybe. Can you hear the elephants running? Elephants are running. Wait, she won't hurt you. She's just ugly. She's not going to damage you. So, in the waning moments of my life when my smoking hot dude-ness is coming to an end, I've decided to give up this relentless, it's obvious, necessary obsession. Relentless is necessary, whatever. Obsession of mine with dating smoking hot women, because now I look like a skeleton. I mean, how many women have you met that wanted to date a skeleton? This is a small list. So I have to face facts, man. Now, fortunately, all the abuse I've done over all those years, even I have found a way to atone for my sins. The superficiality of my existence in all those years of raunchy sex with smoking hot women. Oh, man. If I had a camera back then, man. Can you imagine if we had those, what are those cameras? All the sports dudes use them now. They put them on their heads. Can you imagine if I had one of those stuck to my head? All those, oh, shit. I'd be a zillionaire. Yes. And I would have zillions of hits on each of those videos where women are just experiencing the most extreme orgasm that any woman has ever experienced. I should have caught that on camera, but we didn't have cameras back then. They call those fucking cameras. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. They're all over the place. Now, there are some things I regret. I regret that time I had that threesome on a statue in the public park. It was just right up here. Right. It's only like a mile from here. This big grassy hillside. There's a statue. And I don't know who the statue is. It doesn't matter. And really, it's a statue. Something to lean up against, So I got both these women. I got them set up there, and they're both sitting on the corners of the statue. They got their legs spread, and my tongue is just flying back and forth. I kind of regret that, Well, just because of the jail part of it. Cop showed up. Suddenly I'm in a cell, and my tongue is absolutely useless in this cell. There's a bunch of fat drunk dudes. It was fucking scary, man. I held on to the bars the entire time I was there. I was like, pressing my face against the bars, like, let me out of here, let me out of here. And I'm looking back, and one big fat dude. He must have weighed about 700 pounds. He goes over and he sits down on, they have a toilet. They got to give you that. And he sits down in the stainless steel toilet, and all of a sudden it's like, and then you could hear it. You could hear the drop, clunk. Just big fat dude. But that was not a favorite time in my life. I don't want to relive that. So no more fucking going down on two women on a public statue in a public park. No more. We're going to keep that in the bedroom from now on. Yeah, so anyway, that's just the way it worked out. So I regret that time, but it taught me an important lesson, And so now I know what to do next. Now, because I am so smoking hot, I grew up the old California boy. I got the hair hanging over one eye. It's all blonde, blonde drenched from the summer sun. And I got the muscles. I mean, I turn myself on. I try not to look in a mirror very often because then I have to masturbate. And that seems gay to me. You start masturbating when you're looking in a mirror. That doesn't seem right. So I try not to look in mirrors. But, the outcome of that was all those years, I have never in my entire life actually asked a woman out on a date. I tell friends that. They just laugh at me. Well, fuck you. I haven't. They always ask me. I just stand there looking like me, and the women say, "Hey, you want to come over and fuck me tonight?" It's kind of, it's not that bold, but it's essentially the same thing. You know what's going to happen. They know what's going to happen. They know what they're asking for when they ask me out. Sometimes it's as simple as, you want to go to Starbucks, and but we have to go by my house on the way to the Starbucks. Well, anyway, back to what I was talking about, the penance. The penance you have to pay for neglecting all the ugly women. Well, it turns out there's a website for ugly people who want to date other ugly people. I bet you can't guess what they call it. What they do. I don't know who bought the website name, but gotta give them credit. Fucking the URL: ugly, fat, and disgusting dating service.com. Oh, I'm gonna sign up for that right away. Oh shit. Anyway, I saw this. I mean, can you imagine whether they actually did sign up on fucking site? And I don't have to imagine. I did my penance. Fucking now I'm regretting. But I saw this is my chance to make up for all those years of overlooking all the ugly women. I guess I owe it to the nation. I guess. I mean, I've gotten so much, and I figured it was maybe my time to give back. Oh, funny thing is, they got a bunch of advertisements on this website offering discounts on this website I just told you about, ugly, fat, disgusting dating service.com. They got a bunch of advertisements on that website offering discounts on Super Viagra. Well, fuck, of course you're gonna need some Super Viagra. And a blindfold. Fuck me. I've never even needed normal Viagra. And now doing my penance for all the ignoring of ugly women, I'm going to have to use some super Viagra. How fucking ugly do these women get? Am I going to be looking at dogs going, oh, I wish I was with that dog instead of this one? Yeah, so, all right, so I have to before I actually put my profile on, I hit the pause button. I think I might have to put this date the ugly women penance on hold for a while. I don't like drugs, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to need some if I follow through on this. Oh, frankly, I'm a little bit scared. So even at my advanced age, Skeletor lost a lot of weight. But even now, I'm still more attractive than most men on the planet. So I still, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to date the pretty ones for a while. I will revisit this redemption option of dating ugly women as a penance a little bit later. If and only if I get in some kind of fucking disfiguring accident where I lose a couple of limbs and an eye or an ear or something. I mean, I'm going to have to be desperate. Jesus. Have you seen this fucking website? If you haven't, you should check it out, man. Ugly, fat, disgusting dating service.com.